Hey peeps, hello. I Dougie Stone from Dougie Stone Radio. I've got my urban rhythm thing on today. This is Detroit Unplugged, one of the shows we take from Detroit. Now I've just been at 4 Networking, Solihull, and with my good friend Michael
Goff, yep.
Goff. Now, the reason why I want to have a chat with him is because if you've seen him before in any of the Pounce interviews, always suited and booted. Always looks really, looks like James Bond.
One of the biggest problems I have is exactly that. Kirk just said, what is it, Mike? Because no one can ever pronounce my name properly. So that's why I've rebranded myself as MrMichaelgee, because people can say that. Exactly. So that was the reason.
I thought it was really interesting because if you look at Michael's t-shirt, he's got normally, like I say, he's got a suit, 3-piece suit and a beard, looks to the dog's doodads, and now he's got his new branding on, which I think's really, it's there, isn't it? It draws people in.
And people can say it.
Yeah.
MrMichaelgee instead of Michael Goff.
Yeah. Well, I didn't want to get it wrong, that's the thing. I'm going to put my glasses back on because I can't see. So I've got Ben Kelly on.
My friends have said it for years. Mr. G, what are we doing?
Mr. G.
So I'm like, yeah, why not?
So I think it's quite interesting because we all do these. We all have our meetings. We all do go to meetings, and we all go to networking, or we've got businesses, and we know what we are about and what we do. But people don't often see that or understand what we actually do as a business.
Absolutely, yeah.
So what?
So my main business is I help people with financial advice.
Yeah.
Now, financial advice it's a massively regulated business. And one of the hardest things is actually getting in front of people and letting people know what you do. So what I've decided to do is rebrand myself with MrMichaelgee, and I'm producing some YouTube videos where I can actually give people tips on financial advice. Not complicated stuff because that's a regulated area, and you need to go a lot deeper with that. But the idea is just giving people, general business tips. I've got 30 years of business experience, and I'd like to be able to share that with people.
And I think it's good what you've done because obviously that's quite a very serious business, isn't it? They're talking about financial stuff. It's a really serious subject and topic. Almost could be deemed as boring. It's not boring, but it could almost seem as boring.
No, it is boring.
But then
it's very boring.
Well, then what you've done is you've started 2 YouTube channels, and one is quite fun. There's one where you're doing vlogs, and I think the way you've done it is really slick. Having a shave in the morning, and then you're off, doing your stuff, and that's great because that makes everything more personal. And that's why I want to talk to you as well is the more personal you can make your brand be, or your business be, or you, the more chance you've got people buying into you because I've got to know you over a few months, and I really like the person.
I'm probably a different person to what you thought I was the first time we met.
And I've really got into, and I really like what you're doing. I'm really interested in your journey and what you're doing generally, and I think that's why I wanted to share that with everybody. And what I'm going to even do with this, I'm going to take the audio, I'm going to turn it into a little radio show.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
One of my business shows. So
probably need some editing.
I won't need any editing. I never did. I'm too lazy. I don't do any editing. So, where can people follow you then? So if they want to follow you and see you?
Well, the best thing to do is literally put into Google MrMichaelgee.
Yeah.
And that will, start bringing up things on.
Double E.
Yeah. G-double-E.
Yeah.
So MrMichaelgee.
There you go. I think it's great. I really think it's great, and a lot of transformation. But what I get to people is, don't just, if you go anywhere and you initially meet people, they all say don't judge the book by the cover. Get to know people either in business or if you're networking or wherever it is. Get to understand because when you start peeling back, there's more to the story, isn't there?
Absolutely. So I have the 2 channels as Kirk just mentioned. There's Mike Goff TV, which is the stuff where I'm running around in London and Bulgaria and doing various things, and then there's MrMichaelgee, which is the business channel where I'll be giving the business tips and the business advice.
Yeah, and I think that's good. And what I was saying to you a while back, when you were doing it, is your serious channel will get fed from your
not so serious channel.
Your comedy, you're having a bit of a laugh, being you channel, because people look at it and want to see more. And I think that's a great lead into what you're doing as a business.
Yeah,
and it's intriguing because otherwise we wouldn't be sat down now, wouldn't you? If you hadn't done some of the stuff you've done now, we'd be talking. And we've got a few similar things that we're into. Yeah. But yeah, it really makes.
The old Motorbikes is one. Yeah, you know, I was. You know.
I'm on mine today. Hi, John. Yeah, I'm on my wife's today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the BM.
Oh, very nice.
BMW GS.
Have to have a look at that when we're done.
We'll have a look at that. But yeah, it's well, that's all it was really. It was to have a quick chat with Michael G.
MrMichaelgee.
MrMichaelgee. Go and check him out. Yeah, and go and see what he's doing. Honestly, his YouTube channel is great. Really funny. It's entertaining. That's what I like about it.
Yeah, entertaining. Yeah,
it's entertaining.
Okay, that's the you know Mike Goff TV channel.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll go and check that out.
Yeah, that'd be fantastic.
And then if you want any serious shit, then go and see him on his other channel, Michael G, MrMichaelgee, and he'll be in there, won't he?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right, well, we're going to get off now because we've got shitloads to do today. But go and check out Michael, find out where he is. Obviously, I'm from Dougie Stone Radio. Keep us in your mindset. Get on. Oh, I'll put my stickers away now. But I've got some. Don't tell anyone, but I've got some bumper stickers. If you want a bumper sticker, hit me up and I'll send you one. Anyway.
Lovely to talk.
Thanks for the chat.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Great.
See you later, people.